Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 116. I'm Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Sup guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over locals as always. Then we do a review for the entire year of 2025. Then we go over your guys' comment questions. If you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Alright, first topic, locals recap, starting with Trinity. Chris, you were going first.
Yep. I played Crossheart again. Still missing some of my cards to fully max rarity it. I did finally get in Core TCG's replacement for all the cards they did not send me.
Was it correct this time?
It was, yes.
They're like, sorry about sending you so much bulk.
Yeah, it was correct this time. Round 1, I played against Brandon, who's playing Omni. I didn't miss playing game 1. I accidentally paid 3 memory instead of 1 when I went into cross 6, which meant I couldn't lethal on that turn. He just showed me both Alter S's, and it's just like, okay. And then he did that game 2 as well. He seems to do that to me a lot. He'll get to the finals and then, decide he doesn't want to play anymore. Then round 2, I get...
It's Chris, it's over.
Yeah.
Round 2, I played against Ben, who was playing Sakuyamon. I lost 1-2. There was I think game 1, I didn't see one single Omni Shoutmon. So even if I went into cross 6, it wouldn't have rush. So he would just sit there, and he's just like, hey, get that off the field now. And I'm like, okay. And it's like the bad kind of removal too, where I can't material save, so what's the point? And then round 3, I played against Eaters, who's being played by Todd. I haven't played the deck in a while, and he had the same reaction to Crossheart as he did the first time he played against it, and he hates the mechanic, as do most people, like Sean included. Shut up, Brandon. You play Alter S. You don't have any reason to complain about any mechanic in the entire card game.
So salty.
It's a dumb card. Alter S is a dumb, bad card that should not have ever been printed.
It's kind of poor card design,
Yeah,
it is.
I guess.
If you draw 2 of them, you just win the game.
He has to draw the rest of his combo, which is like 8 cards, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's funny. I'm not talking about the rest of the deck. I'm talking about just Alter S specifically.
There are times it has required 3 Alter S's. That's a lot of Alter S's.
Anyways, I'm not going to entertain this. So, he had the same reaction as he always has to Crossfire, where he doesn't like the mechanic.
It's our pendulum mechanic, and I hate it.
Yeah, I won game 1. The cross 6 coming out and doing like neg 6k to his whole board, and the cross 6s when attacking to blow something up really hurts him because a lot of his stuff is pretty small. And then game 2, he actually saw his tamer removal cards more often, so he was able to kind of like clear off a couple of my tamers every now and then. And then he did pick the right tamer game 2 to remove. I was like, because I had 3 of them out. I was like, as long as he doesn't remove the rush one, I should be okay. And he was like, let's get rid of that one. I don't want you to have rush. And I was like, all right, the end of turn attack or whatever.
No.
And I was like, damn. I needed that one. Well,
I got.
And then game 3, game 3, I just opened up way too fast for him and punked him really early, and he was just never able to really recover. So,
I'm sorry, what did you do to him early?
I chunked him real early.
Oh, I heard pumped.
Yeah, I pumped him up real early.
I'm sorry?
You dunked on him? You punked him? Like, what are you doing?
I chunked him for a lot of damage really quick, and he just wasn't able to recover after that. Eaters is a pretty slow deck, so I ended up going X2.
I will go next. As Chris already mentioned, with round 1, I was playing Omni, and I played against his cross. Game 1, he threw. We'll see that as a reoccurring theme. Game 2, just OTK'd him super early, barely an inconvenience. He's like the only person this will ever happen to. Like, I've done it a couple times to other people, but it's like as soon as I sit across from Chris, it's just like, all right, it's over, man.
Something about how he cuts your deck, dude. He just gives you god hands.
Yeah, you start tapping.
You should, yeah, I was about to say, you should literally just start tapping, because, like, whatever you're doing, do something else.
It don't work.
Don't do it. Round 2, I played against Sean, still playing Moste. Both games, I was basically kind of like missing pieces. Because this happens whenever I play against Sean, too. And then he sets up, like, floodgates and just locks me out of the game, and I'm like, I need, like, very specific things to play out of those boards. If I don't see them, it's over. And then round 3, I played against Ben, playing Sakuya. And I was just, like, bricked up, and I couldn't play. So he just kind of, like, OTK'd me both games. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. What was Ben playing at Trinity?
Sakuya.
Sakuya, Mom.
Okay, that's right. I forgot. We had 2 Sakuya players at Trinity.
And Chris was like, we could have 3, and, like, kind of pulled his out. And I was like, no.
Yeah, so...
Too much hurry.
Despite Ben cheating a couple times in the first round against Dante.
Yeah. He had to scoop game 1 because he realized, like, 2 turns after the fact that he had cheated. Yeah, we had 2 Sakuya players at locals in Trinity, or at whatever. We had 2 Sakuya players, and funnily enough, they paired against each other round 1. So, I said, you deserve each other. So I was playing Masty, still practicing with the deck. Just get as comfortable as possible with it, because it is quite possible, unless I find something better after BT23 comes out, I will be playing it at Nationals. Round 1 played against Todd, playing Eaters. I have a Chris understanding of that deck.
Just a vague understanding of what nearly all the cards do.
Yeah, like I know that the cheap drop draws a card. I think it has blocker. The one weird looking dude, Tamer, like draws a card, and Todd reminded me it also gained a memory. If and it only draws if you have like 7 or fewer or something. He was very upset every time I played Taiki, the 4-cost one, and then the triple Tamer, the white one. Every time I played one of those, and then it started my turn, tucked a card, gained a memory, and drew a card, and I did that multiple times with all of them. He goes, you can do that with more than 7 cards in your hand? I was like, these were printed before they introduced that mechanic to those cards. He goes, wow, I hate this.
Well, I hate to say it, but it makes the most sense for a cross deck to not have that limitation, because they have to have all their pieces in hand, or they can have all their pieces in hand, and you're constantly tucking them under Tamers and stuff, but...
Yes, please justify my cards. I love it.
I mean, I still just hate cross as a mechanic.
Same.
If those cards were printed nowadays, it would be the 7 card hand limitation, guaranteed.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, I don't really know what to play around in that deck. I just know that the mother's going to suck up the dudes when I get rid of them and stuff.
Hey, yo.
But, yeah, I'm just playing my deck and hoping for the best. I do know that unless I open, like, the Turbo Nuts, it is kind of a grindier game, but I am favored for sure. Fortunately for me, Todd drew, I think, a total of, like, 2 Tamers, maybe 3 over the course of 2 games, and it was Yuki, the, like, immunity one, and I got rid of it basically every time he put it on the field, so, like, he didn't really get any value out of it.
Oh, you're talking about Yuko.
Is it Yuko?
Is it the red-black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, Yuko, sorry. I can never remember her name. Yeah, he never saw the ugly-looking dude that draws a card and gains a memory, or gains a memory and draws a card. Yeah. Over the course of either game, and both games were kind of long. Like, he had a lot of turns. I think it was game 1.
Yeah, he needs that card. He needs that Tamer.
Yeah, I know. It helped me a lot, because, like, I opened pretty slow both games, and he did not open quickly either. One, because he never saw that Tamer, but also, you know, just, I guess, the deck. I forget which game it was, but there was a turn that I forgot exactly what I did, but I misplayed, and I think I was going to be able to kill him, but I did something wrong and couldn't maintain turn, and I had like 4 Mastamons on the field, and he had enough sources in his mother to where he played him out and like cleared most of my board on his turn, and I was like, that sucks. I'm just kind of almost reset here. He couldn't kill me though because I didn't have rush because he didn't have that tamer or whatever.
Yep.
So it just like prolonged the game, just from my own mistake. But I ended up winning. Like I never felt threatened over the course of the match. It's just kind of a grind, but it's not hard to beat the deck. You just have to be patient. Round 2, played against Brandon playing Omni. That deck is scary, because if he has the combo and I put myself, or I'm forced to put myself in a precarious position, he can just kill me. Thankfully, he does not draw the combo very often versus me. Slash, I don't think I was forced to put myself in a bad position more than like maybe once or twice. It's where like if he had combo, I was dead over the course of 2 games. Ended up winning.
No, yeah, I feel like the Trinity games were pretty clean compared to the next match.
Yeah. And then I played against Dante playing Sakuya. I actually have a lot of experience playing in Sakuya, or I wouldn't say a lot, but more versus Sakuya than a lot of random decks because it's one of the more popular decks on DCGO right now. And I wouldn't say I think it's in my favor, but it's another deck where it's just a grind because you just have to be patient and just burn through their resources, and it set up the mandala effect. It forces you to play a little awkwardly. But as long as you do stuff correctly, you should win, assuming you don't just draw poorly.
Doesn't the maid mode trigger your Mastamon?
It does.
They're like best form of removal. They can't even go into against you.
I mean, they can. Assuming the Mastamon's not the lowest level or whatever it targets, because it targets like lowest.
Right.
But yeah, it forces them to burn their protection effect if they have it. I did misplay versus Dante as well once. It was a situation where because I was having to play around his mandala effect, I was in the habit of triggering my promo Masty as the playing by the effect first, or no, by doing it second, to where he couldn't kill the 5 I was going to play out, and I needed to do it first against him at one point to gain a memory off of one of my BT11 5s to keep turn, but I did it wrong. And because I did it wrong, he killed that 5 before I played it out. And I was like, poop, your turn. And if he had the right cards in his hand, at the start of his turn, he could have lethaled me through what I had and forced a game 3, but thankfully he didn't have it. Both games were pretty grindy. It's just annoying to play against, but not difficult, I guess is the best way to say it. So yeah, I won 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and came in first. On to Teebs.
Right on to the Teebs. Hey, shout out to TBS. 4-round tournament, finally.
Yeah, dude, it's been a minute.
Yeah. All the people who got down paired didn't lose. There were no.
You mean forcing yourself to have multiple down pairs, Brandon?
Yeah. Well, I hate this stuff.
What's that say when your opponent's match win percentage is under 50%, Brandon? What are you doing?
So was Sean's.
No, it wasn't.
No, his was like 60.
Mine was 58.3.
Oh, 58.
Yeah.
48. Man,
mine was like almost 60, I think.
I just press the button and then I press print. I don't even look at it while I'm up there.
Chris's was 55.4.
No, 55. If we round up.
Ben had the lowest opponent's match win percentage, 43.6.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're part of that.
Yeah, I didn't play against him.
That's fair. Alright, go ahead, Bram.
No, I'm not going first. You are.
Yeah, Chris, you're going first. You came in fourth.
Oh, that's right.
Stupid.
I was getting them mixed up. So I got fourth last night. I played Galaxy again. Just the more you try and play it, I'm trying to get a little bit better with it. I got round 1. I got the bye because Brandon hates me. Round 2, I played against Royal Knights, which round 1 or game 1. I'm trying to remember what happened. I think I ended up missing a level 6 after I went through my first Dianamon, and I just didn't ever see another one after that. So that was pretty tough. Plus, all my level 4s, the only level 6 they search is gonna be Dianamon. So if they reveal any of the other ones, they're all getting bottom decked.
That is unfortunate.
He also, or you can Ace is still just a really good card against this deck in general.
Yeah.
Unless I can
get rid of it.
Yeah, unless I can get like enough Firemons underneath my stack, which I did try to do one time where I was like, all right, I've got like 2 of them under here. I should be good. And then he did something and then killed it anyway. So I was like, all right. And then game 2 is the game. I think we thought was that the game where we were like, hey, you should have done this and it would have been okay? And I would have lethal them? Or was that against Ben in the next round?
No, I think you're right. I think it was against Deshaun where you evoed into Gallon X first.
Yep.
Because you skipped a step in your head.
I skipped a whole step in my head. I had the whole plan where I was going to Digivolve into Dianamon, do something, swing, activate the Tamer, tuck it, Digivolve into Gallon X, unsuspend, trash a security card, and then I would have been able to attack again. Mm-hmm. I accidentally skipped the whole Dianamon step and just Digivolve straight into Gallon X.
And then went to tuck it.
Yeah, and then went to tuck it.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was like, oh wait, I went into the wrong Digimon. I should have just taken it back because I was being really cool with Deshaun and let him take back multiple things because he didn't understand what a lot of my cards were doing. Mm-hmm. Like there were a couple times where he went into I can't remember if I think it's 22 Genku X, not Genku X, but Genku, where it plays like the token, and it gives it like Rush, Alliance, and like Blocker or something like that. Yes. And then you delete based off play cost. Yeah. He went into that one time and he was like, all right, I'm gonna delete that. I was like, my Digimon has like 12 play costs. You're only deleting like 9 right now. He's just like, oh shoot. And it's like, he did that a couple times on accident. It was pretty funny.
Math is hard.
He tried to medieval me by suspending his stuff after I had stunned it with the Cressamon. And I was like, hey, you're gonna have to pay full cost for that. And he was just like, oh, what? Why? And I was like, you can't suspend this, and that's your only other target. He's like, oh, okay. So he took that back, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. So I should have just taken it back. I should have been like, wait, I didn't mean to do this.
Remember that one time Chris stunned a card on Deshaun's board, and then 2 seconds later was like, all right, suspended?
Yeah.
No, I was reading it out. You know what I mean? I'm going through it. No. I wasn't gonna actually suspend it.
No.
You declared.
Yeah, you said suspend it.
I can still say suspend it, and then it just won't suspend. Suspend it. All right, it didn't happen. Good.
You can't say that.
You're right. Fair. And then the 4th round, Will didn't want to play Huddy anymore because I guess he wasn't having fun with it all night.
He was not.
Yeah, he was not having fun with it. So he ended up just switching decks, which just gave me the automatic 2-0 win, which I don't know how that matchup would have gone. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, the problem with mid Hoodie, I don't know his exact build. Is it just doesn't OTK? It tries to set up this like. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it just tries to set up like this immovable board, but if you answer the board, like the best they can do is potentially promote another Hoodie.
Yeah, like I think because I I'm playing the Examon in my list, so if I see that, that's a pretty good card against him.
Yep.
Being able to delete his tamers and his option cards. So yeah, he switched to Ghost, and then I 2-0'd him with Galaxy, and then I was like, "You want me to switch decks?" He's like, "Yes, please." So I switched to Crossheart and 2-0'd him with that. So I accidentally skipped round 3. I was playing against Ben, who was playing Puppets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ben was saying, "Man, we got to figure out something to do about these ties." He's like, because he was like, "How many ties did we have last week?" And I was like, "I had 2 ties last week." And me and him ended up tying tonight.
Yeah, it's called playing
and
faster.
He went into time again, and I was like, "Ben, last week you were playing 7 Great Demon Lords. That is one of the slowest decks I know, and it takes a lot of thought because you can only make 1 or 2 actions a turn, and each action is very important." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but I play that deck fast." And I was like, So he was playing Puppets. It was an absolute grind. Before we sit down, he said, "Man, this is such a bad matchup for me." I hate when he says stuff like that to me, because now I'm like, "Hey, if I don't win, I did something wrong." Game 1.
We were both like, "Why is this a bad matchup?" Because I was sitting next to you and I was thinking about it. He told us. We realized during the match why it was a bad matchup, though.
Well, I figured it was because of Diana. Because Diana is going to strip his sources and bottom deck Kaguya, and it can't do anything about that.
Okay, well, you already knew then, and I was just like,
Yeah.
why would this be a bad matchup? And then after you Diana'd and cleared something, I was like, oh yeah, your protection effect means nothing. That's why.
There was one turn.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, a lot happened in this match. I don't remember everything. Me and Sean do think that game 3, because I had so much memory to start the turn, that there was probably a line I could have killed him and won the match.
I feel
But he had a Kaguya set up, boots set up, and I think a token and 1 more Digimon.
no.
There's a level 3 Shumon and a level 5.
Yeah.
Or a level 4.
It was a 5 Kaguya, Puss in Boots, level 3. The token came out of security.
Right, okay. And then there was at one point where I had to triple Dianamon on him. I started the turn with no Dianamons in hand. I ended up drawing all of them. It cleared his entire board. That was pretty funny. I looked at Sean, so look at this stack, and you just see 3 Dianamons at the bottom of the stack.
And nothing on Ben's field.
Yeah.
He's just looking at me all sad.
And so I was like, "Oh, I get to clear your entire board. That's awesome." And so I started checking his security because I was like, "I need to start attacking you," because again, that's like one of the biggest problems with this deck is like it just doesn't seem like it can kill very fast. And so I started checking his security. I think I digivolved into Examon at this point.
I think you did too.
And yeah, I swing, hit the first card. It's the emblem card. I'm like, okay, that sucks, but at least I'm going to be able to delete the emblem and whatever tamer he plays out. Okay, cool. So he does his stuff. I delete the option. I delete the tamer. And then the next check, putting him to, I think either, 1 security, was another tamer. Which was like the good one. Because start of his turn, he hatches, and then next thing I know, my board is gone. And he has like 3 or 4 bodies on the field again. All from just hitting 1 tamer out of security.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, so that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. And then game 3, he actually might have even won if he wouldn't have just randomly poked at me a few times and given me a bunch of extra stuff. Sean, Ben even said
he wasn't getting a turn.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
He had no way of winning, which made his poking you even worse because
he just was
potentially giving you resources.
Scramble. Yeah, it gave you a scramble, which gave you an extra body, gave you a mem boost.
Yep.
And the body it gave you was the one that you could bounce back to give yourself 2 memories. So he gave you access to like
5 extra memory functionally.
Yeah, 5 extra memory.
So, and me and Sean were unsure, but
I
maybe there was a line if we would have really like sat down and taken our time.
Yeah, I feel like there may have been, just because you had access to so much stuff, because you had like you played the Sayo out for free when you even into the 4. You already had the red tamer on the field. You had the boost. You started your turn at 5
7.
memory, basically. Or
Yeah.
5 memory, and then you got 2 more memory off of your rookie inheritable because you promoted a 4. Like, I feel like there was probably a lethal line there. It was definitely complicated because of, like, the defense that he had set up, because he had, like, 2 blockers and Kaguya and Puss in Boots on the field, but I don't know.
He also had, like, 4 security, I think, so that was, like... Yeah, one of the big problems was I couldn't find the level 5s. The Mach or the Huangkun. I needed to see at least one of those sooner in my stack. To be able to go into them for cheap off the tamer, so I'd at least be able to do extra chip damage, but I didn't see either one of those until after I had already digivolved a few times and paid the memory.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately I ended up tying, but yeah. I went 2-1-1 and ended up in 4th.
I will go next. I ended up in 3rd. So, first things first, I played against Caleb, playing Kintaro's Mon. Game 1, he trashed all of his security until he had 1 left before I even swung at him.
I forgot how he plays Kintaro's Mon. It's like Dynus. He's like, trash.
And then...
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do
Yeah, it's like, it's not a race,
like,
dude.
And, like, the thing is, Omni just kills at 1 security. Like...
Yeah.
And he has no protection on his 6, so I'm just like, okay, here's Omnimon. I don't even have to keep turn.
Yeah.
Swing, you're dead. Game 2, I OTK'd him.
You can just hard Digimon all the way up to Wargreymon. Digimon into Omnimon, CS Omnimon, be like, swing, trash.
Game. Yeah, literally. No combo needed.
Nope.
Yeah, no combo required. Yeah, the game 2, I just saw the OTK combo and just killed him.
Did he at least not trash his security like a madman game 2?
No, he didn't have the chance.
Oh, okay.
He was, like, kind of searching for stuff and, like, playing rookies and stuff. Like, game 2, I did get slowed. I didn't, like, true OTK him, but, like, I saw the combo. I would have killed him, but I hit a Odin's Breath out of security. And my second Omni I needed was another Alter S, and I would have just killed him, but I had CS. So I was like, alright, well, I'm just going to leave Alter S on the board, out it or die, and he couldn't. So I just went, alright, Alter S, swing, put himself, CS, finish the game.
Yeah, I don't think that deck has a lot of removal for big stuff like that.
Nope.
No. Especially when he's, like, got a rookie and raising, like, you're not doing anything.
I think he could be fully set up with, like, the nuts and still struggle to out a 15k body with that deck. The deck does not have a lot of...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, round 2, again, I got, now, this is where the shenanigans start. I got the down pair.
Yep.
And I got the down pair into Hoodie, so I'm playing as Will. I got that one 2-1.
Some would say round 1 was a down pair.
Oh, don't put Caleb like that. That's rude.
I'm not talking about Caleb. I'm talking about just the deck.
Yeah.
Wait, he was playing the deck.
Yeah, but like anybody, if you hand that deck to anyone, they're gonna have a hard time taking a game off people.
Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, Hoodie. Game 1, he swarmed. Like, he had like 4 Chitoses on the board at one point. And I just wasn't able to. I didn't see Alter S. If I had seen Alter S, I'd just win. Because I can just go into it, pop his Pinata, and his Pinata can't affect me. So. But he has a Hoodie in the source, and has like 7 bodies on the board. If I go into Omni and attempt to pop his Pinata, I'm immediately dead. So obviously I would have to avoid that at all costs, meaning I have to leave it on the board. So there's always the possibility he could pop his own Pinata by just swinging at security or something. But yeah, so I didn't see Alter S that game, and it costs me. Game 2, I saw Alter S into CS and just OTK'd him. Like, he gave me 5 memory to shack my rookie. Like, I put a rookie on the board. Now, to be fair, it was the Warp Agumon.
Okay.
He's like the scariest rookie I could have on my board. Because he can just create combo out of nothing. Especially if I have the correct tamer set up. So he shacked it, getting it off my board, and I was just like, All right, promote. Go into this. Kill you. And I had plenty of memory to do so. Game 3, he hit CS Nokia out of my security while I already had BT5 Nokia and 17 Mat and Tie set up. So I promoted a Gabu, got to play my Agu for free, and then I had to triple alt-arrest him for lethal because he prioritized putting like a bunch of blockers and stuff on the board.
Mm.
So I did actually have to burn through all 3 alt-arrests. I remember looking over at Ben, and I was like, hey Ben, you know what's better than 2 alt-arrests? And he just goes like this. 3?
Tree of them?
Tree
of them. And then, BM Brandon at his maximum power. I also went, and if 3 alt-arrests wasn't enough, I had CS Omni in hand too, so,
Just in case you didn't think you were dead.
Yeah, just got a style on them kids,
Yeah, just abusing the children. That's fine.
Yep. Round 3, I played against Dante, playing Gallant X. Unfortunately for Dante, his list is not optimized. He does not have Omni X. He only has Omni Blitz, which is unsearchable.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
We
blamed it on his obsession with playing other card games like Gundam and stuff. If you didn't play those other card games, you'd have enough for your Omni X's.
He also plays Flesh and Blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's your fault, Dante.
That's what I said to him. I was like, if you didn't play like 5 card games, you'd be able to buy Omni X's.
Yeah, because he can't search it through the Mem Boost. He can't search it through the Cool Boy. It's untouchable.
It is unsearchable. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So game 1, he was able to kill me. I only saw 1 Omni, and I couldn't kill him, so he just kills me. Game 2, I just set up the OTK. I remember he had gone through his combo, and I had promoted and countered. But before he was able to do anything, I had to actually alt-arrest him once and recovered. And Gallant cannot OTK through 6 security, so I knew I was safe no matter what. Game 3, he's super bricked, and I just was able to promote and try to OTK him. I only had the 1 Omni in hand. In hindsight, obviously, because I now know, I should have waited a turn, played a Tamer or something like that, and I would have drawn the 2nd Omni on the following turn if I would have done the exact same plays I had done the turn prior. But I promoted a turn too early, set up an Omni, he couldn't out it, and then I just killed him. Yeah, thankfully he didn't see the Gallant X at the start of his turn. If he would have seen Gallant X at the start of his turn, I think he would have messed up my board and potentially cleared all my security. Round 4, played against Sean, playing Moste. Game 1, he didn't see the promo Moste.
Forever, dude.
But I also never saw DGO. So it's this headspace, this mind game, where it's do I put a Tamer on the board? And does it just immediately get removed? So, I just held my Tamers in my hand, and then I started drawing DGO at the end of the game, and I'm like, of course. If I would have just used the Tamers in that game, I think I just would have won, because he never saw promo.
Not until it no longer mattered and I was going to kill you.
Yeah.
I understand why you didn't want to do it, because
it's a 4 memory investment for something where you, for 1 memory, will just be all right, get it out of here.
Nah, for free, because I had a late Angelomon and Lady Dev on my field from my 2nd turn on until I went into my 1st Mastamon.
Yeah.
And you didn't out either one of them, so if you ever put a Tamer on the field and I had it, I'm just okay, get rid of it for free.
Yeah, it's exactly. So it's that mind game of, well, if he has it, he has it. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. But if I don't have multiple Tamers in my hand of the same card, it's just throwing it away for no reason.
Yeah, the only Massey I had in my hand for the first few turns until I hard played that Goddard to search was the Ace, and I was like, I'm not going into this.
Of course, you always have the 1 of Ace in hand super early.
It's a good card.
We played some for funsies
So
games.
good.
Yeah, we played some funsies games, and I was like, he just goes, all right, hard slam this level 5. And I was like, all right, cool, go into Greymon, tuck Greymon, go into Greymon, raid over it. And he goes, no, screw you.
Yeah,
Moste.
no.
And I was, this is like turn 2.
Yeah, I think it
Why
was.
would you think? Why else do you think he would just slam a level 5 down? All right, here you go, free body for you, bud.
I did it to choke him to 1 and kill the rookie that he played on the field.
Nah, I wouldn't trust it.
Next question.
Even if I didn't have the
wouldn't
ace, I still would have done that.
Yeah, he still exactly.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you slammed that down with too much confidence.
I mean, it chokes him to 1 and kills the second body. Yes.
It was a good play no matter what.
Yeah. It's good.
So anyway, game 2, he saw the promo, and I again never see DGO against Sean.
Yeah, dude, I saw lots of promos game 2.
Yep. I basically needed to I need to open up like super optimal to kill you. So like, I need you to not put pillow on the board.
All right, step 1.
Step 2, I need to see Agumon, Greymon,
Okay.
Nokia, BT17, Matt and Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say Gabumon already?
No.
Nope.
Gabumon, the 2 level 6s, and at least 2 Omni.
Fucking 10
I
card
need 10
combo,
things
dude.
to happen as early as possible. And I've done it before.
Yeah, you
Like,
do it to Chris
there are
all the time.
Yeah, I did it to Todd last week. He was playing Examon, and I was just like, alright, cool, I just opened up the super nuts. You're dead. Well, he also doesn't play pillow, so.
Yeah. He has no defense versus the BS.
Well, the best he can do is just remove my tamers and my DGOs. But if he hits them right out of security immediately following that,
That is
sucks to
unfortunate.
suck, I guess.
Yeah. My turn?
Yeah, you may go ahead.
Alright, so I played Mastamon. Got there a little early, and Will was like, you want to play for fun? And I was like, sure, we're probably going to play round 1 because of this. Sure enough, round 1 pairing, me and Will. He's playing Hoodie. Both games were a little back and forth, but I basically, anytime he had the ability to Hoodie on me, I made sure that it was going to pass turn. The only time he put Hoodie on the field and it didn't pass turn was when he evoed onto something that had Summoning Sickness that he played off of a Chaitos for free. And then he swung with it, and then Chris came back and was like, had that Hoodiemon swing, and we were like, you right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Chris got to watch this match, actually, because he had the bye. So he got to watch me get rid of Will's tamers and stuff. Yeah, he never did anything that super mattered. He outed my board once or twice by like shacking and then taunting and after minusing DP, but I had tamers set up to where I could always just go into a Mastamon on my next turn and just answer his stuff. Ended up winning 2 pretty comfortably. I never really felt threatened, thankfully. Round 2, played against Wind Guardians, who apparently had just Dougied on Ben and his puppets in round 1. And
yeah, he did. He got Dougied on by Wind Guardians.
And I was like, wow, Ben, puppets do suck.
The removal is so good. They have D-Evo and they have bot deck.
And then I said, I think was it you, Brandon, or was it Chris? I was like, it's gonna be so funny if like I just get touched real hard after like after saying that.
Ben was like, "This has a really good matchup into you too, Sean."
That's right. Yeah, that's
like,
what he said.
Does it?
Yeah, I was like, does it? So I went
with Ben. It's hard to tell. It's like because he's also played Massimon, so maybe he's like, "Hey man,
he
this actually
probably has a good. He probably has a good idea, but I think I think some of it's cope. I win the die roll, and I'm like, boo. I go first. I think I just play a BT23 Miriam pass turn. He sets up. I draw rookie Evo. I set up a tamer, and then I think I hard play Gato to pass turn just to search, and he promotes on his turn, and he ended up with a Mega, a 4, and a 3 on the field, with me being at 3 memory after he chunked my security and cleared the Gato. I promoted, and I can't remember if I killed him that turn, but I completely cleared his board and like choked him to like 1, I think, on his turn, and it ended up with like 2 or 3 mass. I think I had 2 masses on the field. And then next turn I just killed him. Game 2, he chooses to go second. Cool. Game 2, I Evo Pata and just hard play BT11 Mirai, and I'm like, here's 5 memory, your turn. He evos in raising, plays Davis for 4, and then plays something else to choke me to 1 memory. I think it may have been a rookie, I can't remember. And I'm like, okay. I go to 2 from the Mirai, and I'm like, man, because I have Promo Massey in my hand, I have a Lady Dev and an Angel Woman. I'm like, dog, if there's a 4 in my security, I can Promo Massey the Davis and most likely choke him to 1. And he just has like, I think he had a 4 in secure, or in that's right, he evoed into a 4 in raising and then Davis to choke me to 1. That's what it was. He had a 4 in raising, so I was like, if I choke him to 1, like, I don't think he can do anything. And I was talking back and forth with Todd about it, and he was like, do it, dude. If you believe there's one in there, there's one in there. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I was like, I won game 1, whatever. Promote Geo Grays and security. Hold on, I took a screenshot of this.
No. Oh no.
I took a
That's so messed up.
Because I figured I was gonna get to this point. So this is the beginning of my turn after I gain the memory off of Mirai.
Just upload the match, Sean.
Huh?
I said upload the match.
What?
He's saying upload the match, like you don't have to explain it, just upload the video.
Huh?
Yeah, upload the match. Do it.
What?
He's saying post on your channel.
Huh?
The match. We've lost him.
Anyway.
We've lost him.
Yeah, I can't
he has
hear you
no
guys.
idea what we're saying.
Yeah. This is the end of my turn. So let me... Which
Jesus.
Which way is it? Nope, that's the next turn.
That's the next turn.
So I start my turn at 2 memory with a rookie in raising and a BT11 Mirai. He has a memory setter. I end my turn with TK Mirai, Masty, Pillow, his turn at 1, and I got rid of his Davis. Actually, I put his Davis on bottom and trashed another Davis from the top of his security.
Why was it in there?
Why was the Davis?
No, I was like, yeah, why is the Davis in there? But you said you trashed one.
Yeah, it was randomly on top of his security because I would never put it on top. And because I choked him to 1, he evoed into a 5 in raising, and I went to 4 memory from TK and Mirai, and I evoed another pad in raising, and then hard played another BT11 Mirai to choke him back to 1 because he hammer sparked me game 1, so I was like, I can't give him 2 memory because then he can go into his mega without passing turn. I don't want that to happen. So I choked him to 1, and then he played a memory boost, I think. No, he played a searching rookie, that's what it was, to pass turn. And then the next turn after that, this was my ending board before I killed him. Didn't even CS Massey him. I promo Massey'd all of his security by bot securing my stuff. And then once I got back to the last one, I was like, okay, you're dead now. Yeah, he got touched real hard.
Just upload it. Just upload the match, Sean. It'd be a quick 5-minute match.
Actually, it would probably be pretty quick. Because, like, the game 2, like, took about 10 minutes. Just from, like, taking actions. But it was only, like I just told you guys, it wasn't that many actual turns. Oh, that reminds me. So my Mastermind deck profile is posted. It is members only.
I thought it was Sylphie.
I've also posted Sylphie. Sylphie deck profile is posted. That is for everyone. Mastermind is members only. It is Inner Circle and higher, if you would like to watch that. If I post a Mastermind match, that will probably also be members only. I just don't want to... I don't want to let people in on the sauce, dude, because I might end up playing it at Nats. I'm sure people understand.
Do you want to play the Stegosaurus?
I'm just making sure that I cover all my bases. I still don't know what I'm playing at Nats because I haven't tested BT23 yet. I was supposed to test with Ben this week, but I just, for some reason, didn't have time. And in case I do play Masty, I don't want people to just be like, oh, I know his list. So yeah. So after we're done with game 2 and we're shuffling and just talking, because I was talking and I was like, Wind Guardians actually seems like it's decent, like after watching you combo. And then he's like, oh yeah, and then we get Rosemont in the next set, and he was reminding me what she did, and I was like, oh yeah, that's really good. And Ben walks up because he got done with his match. He's like, how'd this go? And Todd was like, yeah, he got it. And Ben was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I touched him real hard. Yeah, puppets suck, dude. Masty's queen. So yeah, I won that 2-0, and then round 3 played against Deshaun playing Royal Knights. I won the die roll. No, I lost this die roll. This was the only die roll I lost all night against Royal Knights. In my experience, Royal Knights is one of the easiest matchups to win as long as you're not a potato with Mastermind. Like, it is probably the best deck as far as, like, if you tier them, that Mastermind is just like, LOL, like, I can win this, like, 95 times out of 100 as long as I don't brick or just be dumb.
Right.
Because it's just a really... your interactions line up very well into their interactions, and their stuff lines up very poorly into yours. It's just a... I don't know. Masty greater than Royal Knights. One game one. And then game 2, I actually almost punted into the sun. He had...
I remember you telling me about this.
So I had TK, EX6 Mirai, and BT22 Mirai on my field with BT11 Mirai in my hand and the pieces to go into a Mastamon. His turn, he had Alpha Oryukin aced me and chunked my security with Alliance off of the Genku token and cleared my board. I can't remember if I had any... I think I must have had something on the field, but he cleared my board. And I was like, cool, so I'm going to promote, and he is going... I'm going to start my turn at 3. I'm going to... I already have started at Gato in Raising, so I'm going to Evo into Angelwomon after playing the BT11 Mirai, and then I'll be able to play Lady Dev, go into CS Massey end of turn, get rid of his alpha. After he pulls, he's going to pull a 3 memory to 1. I'm going to get rid of his alpha, go back, and then like start doing stuff. I skipped a step in my turn. I promoted and Evo'd, triggered the Angelwomon, added, recovered, drew a card, and then his alpha triggered, and then I reached down to suspend my BT11 Mirai to play my Lady Dev and realized I never used my BT22 Mirai to play it. And I was like, oops. Your turn.
Anyway, your turn now.
Yeah, your turn. And thank God he didn't have it, because if he had had BT13 Omni in his hand at that point, he actually could have just killed me. Because he had enough sources to where it wouldn't have passed turn. Because I forget exactly how it would have happened, but he would have been able to kill me for sure. Thankfully, he didn't have it. He did put me to 0 security, and on the next turn, he also cleared my body. On my next turn, I remembered to play the BT11 Mirai, and then I established a Masty, cleared his board, and insulated myself from him being able to kill me because I put a pillow on the field, and I had 1 security. And then on my next turn, I killed him. But I almost punted. I mean, I literally did punt. He just didn't have BT13 Omni in his hand. And that would have sucked because both games took a long time. And we probably would have drawn, because I don't know if we would have had enough time for me to kill him game 3. But thankfully, he didn't have it, and I won. Round 4, played against Brandon. Brandon already discussed that. Yeah, the only Massey I had in my hand for the first like 3 or 4 turns was the ace, and I was like, I'm not putting this on the field proactively. Like, that's awful. There's no reason for me to do that. And he never put a tamer on the field because he has PTSD from Promo Masty coming in. He probably would have won if he had just been like, he's never going to see Promo Masty.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, Chris, just be blind to it.
I can't tell that's going to be the case every game. And
You
if I
can't.
just put a tamer on the board and you just do it, I just lose.
Yes, you invest memory for literally no payoff. Like, it's really bad for you if I have it. I understand why I didn't want to do it.
So bad.
Yeah, because for all you know, I'm sitting there and the only Mastermind I have in my hand is the CS Masty, or I'm just waiting for you to put a tamer on the field before I Mastermind you. Because like, what's the point of what's the point of doing it if I'm not getting any value out of it?
Yep.
So yeah, if you're keeping track, this week I played 7 total rounds with Masty and won 14 games and did not drop a single one. 2 at everybody. Came in first again.
Congrats. Now put the deck down.
No, I'm practicing, dude. I'm still making goofs like that. Like, I goofed up against I can't believe what happened
Deshaun.
What happened with Deshaun was literally me being like, oh, I'm about to touch him real hard, and I just got ahead of myself because I was like, dude, he put 5 memory on the field. I'm about to get in there.
You did exactly what I did, where it's like you made your whole turn in your head.
Yes.
And then you just accidentally skipped a spot and just started doing the end part.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was like, BT11 Mary is already on the field, dude. We're good. As soon as I looked down and I was like, oh my god, I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do that, and I just threw the BT11 Mary on the field and then picked it back up. I was like, God, why am I so stupid?
Why am I so bad?
What's funny is if I just evoed into the Lady Dev first, I still would have been able to Mastermind him because I could have hard played the Angelomon. But like, I just, God, it feels bad, dude.
You're just dumb. Just dumb, bad.
Just dumb and trash. Yeah. I deserved to lose that game for that, but thankfully he didn't have it.
Yeah, I think you said if he just had the Omni in hand, you were dead.
100%. I was 1,000% dead. I counted his sources at the start of his turn, and I was like, Omni doesn't pass turn. He has this many dudes. I only have a couple security left. I'm dead if he has it. I have no way to protect myself.
It's crazy because he had it multiple times against me.
Yeah,
he actually had enough to where he could just play one to blow up my body.
He activated the Last Guardian on that turn after he played something else out and searched it. So I was like, okay, he has it in his hand now for sure. That's when I put the pill in the field until I killed him. All right, so thanks to Brandon's suggestion, we're going to do a year in review of Digimon, obviously, because that's what this podcast is about. So the first set was EX8.
I don't remember what came in EX8.
I know what I'm excited about, because whenever this first got leaked, I was like, I am going to own one of those, and it is Medieval Gallantmon SP. Like
it feels like that card's been out way longer than only a year. That's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it technically hasn't even been a year yet.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a year.
Yeah, because this came out February. No, it was early January.
January 10th.
Yeah, the best thing to come out of this set, I think we've talked about this multiple times, is just the secret rares.
Yeah, and Growlix as well.
Yeah, the Growl line, yeah.
Yeah, Gallant X, Medieval Gallant, and then Growlix and Gillex.
Yeah. I guess you could put War Growl in there too.
Yeah, but like the tier 1 deck that came out of this set was Gillex and Growlix.
Yeah, the Magidra stuff.
Yeah.
I know Josh was very happy to get this set because it had Aegis-Dramon.
Yes, it did.
True, yeah. So not a bad set to start the year off with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Starts of Rocks. This is where we got Pyramidion and whatnot. Justy X.
Me and Brand actually got super lucky. or at least I did. I don't even remember if you probably bought one box of this.
I bought one.
We ended up pulling like 2 medievals and a Gallon X.
Yeah.
I think I opened a total of like 1.5 boxes of this set, and I pulled 2 medievals, which I was extremely lucky, obviously, to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only had to buy 2 more. Yeah. Cool set. I also had
I would say, yeah, I'd say it's like a solid 3 out of 10. Like middle of the 3 out of 10, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 10?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
No way.
Honestly, in hindsight, I think
3 out of 5.
I think it might be.
I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I think in hindsight it's a 4.
Are you saying that just because of the strength of the secret rares?
No, it's the strength of the cards in it.
The Growl line, just by itself.
Yeah, Growl line literally was the core strategy of a tier 1 deck.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right.
And it's still a good engine.
And you couldn't lose money buying this set because of the secrets.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you pulled like poop, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Premium Bandai folder thingy that Brandon was super hyped to get.
Still playing cards out of it right now.
You are. Not the ace, though.
Nah. Unfortunately, he's a liability these days.
Yeah. I mean, I have 2.5 that came out February 28th. I keep forgetting this did not come out at the end of last year. I forgot EX8 came in between 2.0 and 2.5.
Yeah.
This is also a really good set, 'cause this is the Oryuken Ace, right?
Yes, it is. It's like the...
I think one of the Royal Knight support.
Yeah, one of the only things you could look at this set and like take away from it is that one secret rare. And if you got, like Sean did, Nene, you were not having a good time.
Yeah.
I said Shop Money X6. Yeah, I pulled like 5 or 6 Nenes out of like the 3 boxes that I opened, plus my pre-release.
This set overall is not very good. Like, I like it because it had the cross-hard stuff. Yeah. But outside of that, this set's like honestly really bad.
Like we had
like the secrets. Yeah, some of the secrets and stuff are pretty good. Oh, you got like some of the
Virus Imperial.
Yeah, like it's unlike the previous set. There's just not. I mean, I guess the Huckmon stuff. That's some pretty good stuff too.
You also have to remember we got Volgarm in this set too.
Yeah.
Alpha.
I mean, I guess it's okay.
Yes, and Visimon.
Yeah. Outside of like maybe it's just a lot of really weak deck cores.
Yeah. Not to mention, like, it was nice that we got Omni X in this set, and, you know, the Zephica fans were happy with Zephica Ace.
Oh, yeah, we did get Omni X in this set, didn't we? Yep.
That's, like, the best card in the set.
And Last Guardian and Cool Boy. Yeah.
But it's like Brian said, but there was that fear that you could pull Nene.
Yep.
Very unfortunate.
And if you pulled that, your whole deck was trash.
Yeah.
Your whole box was.
Yeah. I think my first box that my first box of this set that I opened, I got a double Omni. It was regular art and alt art, which is really cool.
Yeah. But
from that point forward, besides the 2 packs I got for participating in the pre-release, I pulled nothing but Nenes.
Yeah, we also have to remember that, I don't remember if we've said this, but this set had the Gonku X.
Yep.
It did.
And the Gonku X was very important for the turtle deck.
It seems like one of those sets where I'd rather buy singles.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather buy singles than take the risk of buying a whole box.
Yeah, that because the pull rates are going to be bad anyway because it's also a big set. It's bigger than normal.
Yeah. And just because of how big it is, I'd give it like a 2 out of 5 maybe just because of that. Like, there are individual cards in there where you're like, hey, if I get this, it's worth it. But then there's just too many variables because of how big the set is.
If we're going on value of buying it, I would agree with your rating.
Yeah, imagine you open your box and you get a double alt art box, and it's like War Growl Ace and Rapid Ace. Like, oh, dude, I think I'd shoot myself in the foot.
Very possible.
Yeah. Because, like, the entire second half of BT19, I think it is, with its just being the Tamer support, none of it sees play. I think the Tau Aces was like one of the only solid cards that saw play, right? Because a lot of the Taumon or like the Sakuyamon deck played the 17 cards.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, most lists only play like one card or one Tau Ace. Sometimes they wouldn't play it at all.
Because like I'm over here looking at the rest of the Sakuya
They did
cards.
play that Valderarm, though.
Yeah, Valderarm.
Valderarm is a good card.
I mean, I guess the Sakuya that got limited to 1, the one that draws 2, that one was in here.
Yeah.
The one that got limited to
Like
1.
I said, I'd rather just buy singles of this set instead of risking
100%.
Yeah.
You know,
it's almost always correct
stuff.
by singles anyway, but this set is like, you're probably
especially
light money on fire.
Yeah. Like, just as a friendly reminder, Chris, I'm pretty sure you pulled a 2-star or an SP from the set, and it was Rapid Ace.
Yeah, you pulled Rapid Ace. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, so worth it, right?
So worth it, dude.
Super. Yep.
So then we have sleeves, whatever. Then we have this animation series 25th anniversary premium Bandai set that came out in May that had alt arts of a lot of the Tamers, which I liked.
Just got my last Taiki. Just got my last Taiki in the mail yesterday.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten BT1 ties out of this set. Yeah, I need to buy them in case I ever play it again. But
good card.
I did get those Davises though.
Yeah.
Then we have the Tamer Selection box. Came out in April. This had the Japanese-inspired hybrids, the Ancients.
Very pretty cards.
A little too late for them to be relevant, but
unfortunately,
still cool.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Wonder how much the Ancient Garu's going for nowadays.
Probably not that much.
I'm gonna go look.
I might pick some up.
Yeah, and Ancient Gray.
Billion Bullets came out in October of 2025. I liked this set because it gave us more memory boosts for more stuff. It also had cool reprints, like because it has the event pack foiling for the reprints. Like, this was the reason why I revisited Sylphie, and I ended up like trying to workshop it to make it competitive.
Yeah, and like you said, it had some pretty cool like promos, especially for those places that couldn't get those promos, like the promo Close for rocks. It had the Landromon for rocks. It had Destromon for Galacti. Like it had a bunch of those.
Really good reprint.
Yeah, it had a bunch of those random cards that were like expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a solid set. A shame that they didn't. They just didn't go to stores as well. Like you basically have to buy these from private sellers unless you pre-ordered it. Then we have the Tamer Evo box Rise of Digimon,
which we have finally started getting in hand.
Yeah, I was very sad because I did not want to buy just one of these. I wanted to buy a playset, and they sold out almost immediately. So I was never liquid enough to get 4 of them.
I did get lucky enough. I did get my one in. It is very nice. I all of it.
I am actually, now that I've seen the cards, I am not a huge fan of how similar they all look. So I'm actually glad I didn't buy this one in hindsight. But yeah, it was much needed reprints. They are nice alt arts. I hate that they all look the same. So like anytime I see one, I'm like, which one is that? Because I can't tell from looking at the art. But yeah, like the Medieval reprint, Magnex reprint, Venus reprint, Bloom reprint, Death X.
I think we talked about it. The Omni shouldn't have been. Is it this one or is
it's
the
this
next
one?
Omni
This has Blitz Omni as a reprint instead of like BT13 or Omni X. Either one would have been way better.
That's the biggest miss for me is the Omnimon. I think all the other cards are really, really solid reprints.
That one and the Shoutmon.
Value wise, yeah, and the Shoutmon, yeah. Those 2 cards are definitely the 2 biggest misses for me. Like Sean said, it definitely should have been BT. Okay, fine, they can say whatever they want because everyone says, oh well, this Omnimon hadn't come out yet. Because I even said it could be the CS Omnimon. They're like, oh, this card hadn't come out yet. You tell me what they don't work on these cards months in advance?
Months, yeah.
Like, are you telling me they come up with this like weeks before they announce the set? There's no way. Because this got announced at the same time as the set. So I mean, that means both cards were in development already.
They had physical cards because they did this on the Pokemon Presents and showed us physical cards from the set.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the Blitz Omni has already had like 3 or 4 reprints.
It's also been power creeped.
Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
should have been the Royal Knight one. It should have definitely been the Royal Knight one.
I think it should have been BT13 Omni. That one needs a reprint. Worse than, I mean, obviously Omni X is quite expensive, but BT13 has been out of print for like a couple years now, and you need like 3 of them at least to play that deck.
Yep.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
But otherwise, a very
other than that,
pretty set.
Yeah. Then we have, I forgot about these. Oh no,
Yeah,
I was wondering why these were so
solid little
late.
starter
Okay, I was
deck.
like, I feel like other stuff came out. Yeah, the Adventure Starter decks came out in April.
Pretty game warping for about a month.
Yeah, about a month, and they fell off real hard.
Yeah, it just has a really bad matchup into too much of the meta right now.
Yeah, right now especially. I was gonna say, when they came out, they were a strong little deck. They could like win an event, as we saw.
Yeah.
They had
Literally won the Texas event we went to.
Yep.
Had very good potential. It just needed a couple cards from the next set we were talking about, but I mean, it's got Our Courage United. That's probably one of the best delay option cards that is almost uninteractable with because of how it works.
Pillow.
Like, oh, you try to remove my dude? Well, I'm going to play a different dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely love to see Brandon try and play this deck against Sean's Mossymon nowadays. That would be absolutely
awful.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be
so
awful.
funny.
Tamer
I need
action.
all these specific tamers. Nope.
Nope. Which one's your favorite? Put in your security.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually played
against,
Adventure the other day on DCGO, and it did not go well for them.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
I think these were bad investments, especially if it gets more support, which it looks like it is in a future set.
Yeah.
It'll eventually get support.
So.
They circle around to everything eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty good set. I'd probably give them like maybe a 3 out of 5.
When it came out, I'd say 4, but since it never maintained its power level, I'd knock it down to 3.
Yeah.
It fell off very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. I think the only thing the deck really needs at this point is a way to play those tamers for free. If it gets like its own DGO style effect, we'll be cruising.
I hate that these aren't in chronological order, because I was like, I feel like more stuff came out this year. Why did we always all the way back to December already?
Yeah, the premium Bandai stuff, it's basing it off of its pre-order start.
Okay, thank you. So they're sort of in chronological order. Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's purely by like announce order, if you will.
Okay. So we have BT21, came out on April 25th. Finally, we were converged worldwide.
We're converged.
Yes.
I would say this is a fantastic set. I think when we talked about this when it first came out, it felt like a repeat of, what was it, BT12?
Yes.
Because it was a bunch of protagonists. All of them got some pretty solid cards. Digimon came out of this. Adventure got its best tamer out of this. Galacti's in here. It's the start of the Atmon cards, which will knock it a point.
Also, box toppers for the set. We had good reprints and some very powerful promo cards like Gallantmon, Mastamon.
Yup. The start of Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa came out in the set. Yeah, overall decent set.
I think it was a pretty good set. I mean, this is where we're gonna start to see some problems though, where it's like, if you're not interested in any of these cards, because they start to become way too focused into their own little groups, that if you're not interested in this stuff, then a lot of people wouldn't buy the set. Like, Sean only bought this set because I think some of the Shine Greymon support,
And Medusa.
and Medusa. But like, if you're not interested in like apps or the hero stuff, like, people aren't going to want to invest in this.
Yeah, you can say that for any set. If you're not interested in what the set is offering, you're obviously not going to buy it.
Well,
but
like a hyper focus on like like X.
A large archetype.
Yes.
Yeah, a large archetype that takes up a majority of the set.
Yes. So like, there's less of a chance of you being like, oh, I want something out of this set.
And I will say this set also has probably some of the best box toppers
Yes.
Yup.
I don't know if we already said this already.
We did.
We did. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I was trying to catch up and actually get to it too.
All
yeah,
good.
no, the Gallant and the promo Mossymon, even the Guilemon's really good.
Yeah.
Adventure Tie is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the secret rare.
Yeah.
Even at one point, like Heroes was doing like well, like it was seeing results.
Yep. And like
Yeah.
I said, this is the rest of the Megidramon deck in here.
Right.
Yeah, that was the rest of like the promo Gallant in addition to the Megidra line, gave us all the Gilslop decks that still exist because Growlix is still at 4 LOL.
Yep.
But yeah, it gave us a very powerful engine.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Promo Masty, dude. I forgot she's less than a year old. She's a good card.
No, that's a full-grown woman.
Yeah, whatever. Then we have this, which doesn't come out yet, so I'm not even going to read it. Then we have EX9 versus Monster that came out in June 26th.
Dang.
This set.
This set
This set is
god-awful.
not. People did not. I like this set because I like Machinedramon and I like the DM cards. Like at first, like during the pre-release, I was like, "This is the stupidest mechanic we've ever seen."
Yes.
But once you actually like start to play it and you start to understand how the mechanics and stuff work for it, I actually really like this set.
Yeah.
But again, very niche.
Yeah, very niche.
So niche.
Yes.
This set made puppets playable with Kaguya. It made Abido, which is like a random rogue deck that's just like, hey, I could kill you. It has Alter S.
I just remembered Alter S came in this. This is the worst set of all time.
Yep, I knew you were going to say that. Also, this gave us the pieces to create Gas. Now, Gas obviously wasn't created until after the next set came out because people had to cook with it. But the pieces started here. You could have been playing Gas, with hindsight, in EX9 the moment it came out.
That is true.
And I would argue some of these decks are very strong.
Some of the worst box toppers.
Yeah.
This set as a
DM
whole,
was being,
buying it sealed, just felt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because DM saw results, didn't it?
Yeah, version 2 specifically.
Machinedramon, yeah.
No, actually, no, not until Vademon came out. Vademon's not until the next set.
Okay, so you got the majority of it here, it just wasn't complete.
Yeah, it wasn't complete yet. Like, you could probably have done stuff with DM here with these cards, but it's really the Vegemon and the Vademon in I believe it's the next set, that really pushed it over the top.
I think you're right. I think they came out in BT22.
Also, we can't forget the best card in the game came in the set. Meat.
Do love meat.
Yeah, that's what we hear. Yeah, buying this set sealed is awful because one of the secrets is Chimeramon, which is basically worthless. The other one's Machinedramon, so like, if you want to play Machinedramon, that's cool. If you don't, also, who cares? Yeah. You're right, Chris. This entire year was basically like, if you don't like the basically one archetype that we're putting in this set, you're probably not going to have a good time.
Yeah, because they do the same thing with the next set.
Yeah.
It's just because I remember a lot of this year, both of you were like, "There's nothing in this set that interests me," and you would only buy it trying to open for the channel. Brand's like, "I'm only buying this to open stuff. Like, there's nothing genuinely I really want here."
I didn't even buy an EX9 box. I invested my money in Altar S's.
Yeah, I bought a singular box and it was, like you said, just open on the channel. Then we have BT22 Cyber Eden. I actually didn't even buy a box of this. Up until last week. Last week I bought 2 of them for $40 a piece. But when this came out, I did not buy it.
Now this is I bought some of these because I liked some of the cards in here. Like, obviously Brandon would want the Omni stuff. I liked the CS stuff because it reminded me of Galaxy and I wanted to try it out. I thought the Alphamon stuff was pretty cool, and it had Galaxy support. Like, the Dianamon's really strong. But if you really, again, these are so hyper focused in their own little things. And if you're not interested in those specific things, there's really no point in buying this. And the 2 secrets, to be honest, again, and what made the medieval one and what was the other secret? Medieval and
Gallon X.
Gallon
X.
Yeah, Gallon X. Well, what made those 2 cards really good was you could play them in different things. This one is like, hey, they're 2 tamers for very specific decks. You can only use them really in those.
Yes.
Yeah, because we also, I think this is the first set that actually started the unique emblems as well. Because we got the puppet and the water one in this one. I think those are the first ones we got. I could be wrong.
I mean, it did give us the CS level 3s, which will become a little bit of a problem later, but...
Yup.
I mean, a lot of these arts... Yeah, Eaters is really cool. It does have some really nice alt arts, but like overall... I just think these sets start to become a way too narrow focused on like very specific things that they were like, hey, this is what you're playing. Like, they're trying to make it to where like every set has like a couple decks you can build out of it instead of like trying to also support older stuff.
Yeah.
The Omni support in it's pretty solid with the Nokia, the level 6s, and the 7.
Yeah.
And the 3s. The 3s are like the best ones we could have hoped for.
I agree, yeah. And the CS3s went, well,
yeah, we'll get there in the next set.
2 more sets, yep.
Yep. Then we have this, which isn't out yet. EX10, September 19th.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is Rocks, right?
Yeah, it's when Rocks...
it's when Rocks became meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their 7 in the emblem.
I'm just gonna say, I think this is the worst set of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think EX9's the worst set of the year. I guess you're biased because you like Alter S.
I mean, okay, Sean, hear me out. I'm gonna remind you of something.
Okay.
Remember when you were just absolutely schlogging on the idea of Black War Ace? And then, or Medieval Black War.
Medieval Black War.
Medieval Black War Ace.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, remember that?
Sean, I don't... Both, neither sets are good. Let's be honest.
They're both trash.
But I think the power from EX9 trumps the power in this.
Yeah. Like, let's remember that this set, the best things to come out of it, because I'm looking at it right now, is probably the Rocks, first and foremost.
100%.
The Belfie cards, and Mallow Loop.
I guess Creepy as well now.
The best thing to come out of this. Oh yeah, well Creepy's here now, but yeah, Mallow Loop. Like that's the next best thing I can think of coming out of this.
Yeah, and the SPs out of this set were boo-boo, dude. They didn't even look like SPs.
Like, because Beelzemon Ace didn't really help Beals.
It did. The issue is Beals needs more than that.
Yeah. And then the other secret rare, guess what? App card.
Was it?
Yeah, it's Deuce.
Yeah.
It's poop.
It's Deuce.
Deuce was a secret rare?
He was a secret rare.
No, he wasn't. He was a super.
I'm looking at him right
He was a secret rare?
He was a secret
No,
rare.
It wasn't. It was Black War and Beals.
He was a super rare, and you were pissed because you were like, the cover art isn't even
Oh,
a
Black
rare.
War is a super. I think Brandon's right here because we were pissed. We were pissed.
Yeah, you're right. He should have been a secret.
Do I need to scroll? Like,
no, you're right. He's a super.
It says right there, secret rare, God.
Yeah, EX10 was a worse set. You're right.
Thank you.
And it had the stupid Dark Masters with Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Why is he only get the crust?
Yeah.
Boo boo, dude. Yeah, this set was awful. I was so disappointed. I still don't own any Black Wars. I'll wait till they come out again, dude. They give us a good one. Stupid set.
I knew as soon as I got to there, you guys were gonna flip.
Yeah.
And then maybe one of the best sets of the year.
I mean, power level wise, yeah, obviously, BT23 came out in October 24th. Oh, man. Hoodiemon the set.
Yeah. And Mastemon.
Maste,
oh, yeah, the 3 cards we got from Masty, which actually helped quite a bit.
And just like the K Mastemon, like that still sees a lot of results. It's super high rolly compared to like regular Masty, but like
yeah, it also
if you see your pieces,
it loses to regular Masty.
Jessmon, it got its new support in here.
Belfie X is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bees.
And
Can't forget about the bees.
The B support's not too bad. I will say again, it's another set where it's like investing in it isn't a bad idea because the secrets you can pull are both really good. You don't think so?
They are. They're both very powerful cards. There is no current value in them. Like regular Art Master is like $15, I think, and I think the hoodie is like the same.
My thought on that is because of how much of it actually got bought.
I believe that is also the case. Is like people are like, oh, if I want to build one of these decks, like you just buy this. So that usually will lower the secondary market.
Yeah. I mean, because we also have to remember the Jessmon is in here, but I think the thing that hurts this set is we've talked about it before. Hoodie isn't as represented as it probably should be because it's not a popular Digimon, and then Maste people are just priced out of the deck.
Also,
so those core people right there are like, because oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys the story last night. So Will, tired of playing his hoodie deck, is now wanting to play Maste. Gee, I wonder why.
Because he's been touched by it?
Correct. This is the way.
Is he aware that it's going to cost him hundreds of dollars to build it?
He said, and I quote, "It's not even that expensive. I already have a couple of the cards." I went, okay.
Are the couple of cards you have 3 EX6 Mires?
Nope. So
I know the answer.
He then adds all of it to his cart in TCG Player to get a look at the overall price. Sean is somebody who... This is all base rarity.
Yeah.
Sean is somebody who has built the deck. What do you think that price was?
What cards did he already have?
I'm not even going to tell you.
Were they just like
I don't even
cards?
Know. I don't even know. I think he had like a CS Maste or two.
Okay, so that's... I'm going to say he probably already has BT22 Mires because he does play it in hoodie, which they're only like a few bucks a piece.
Yep.
BT11 stuff.
Just try to spitball it.
After tax and shipping, probably 500-ish.
We're going almost 501.
Almost on the dot. It was 485.
Damn it!
Before shipping and all that stuff. So after, you're probably looking at a little over 500.
Take me to the showcase, baby.
Did you say 501?
You won the price right.
Yeah.
He literally said 501.
What did he say after that? Did he still say?
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And I'm just sitting here like.
Well, of course not. He's a kid without a job, man.
Yeah. He's a budget player though. Like he.
Yeah.
It's that Christmas money, dude. It's just like.
Yeah. He literally struggled to get his third and fourth hoodies for like weeks.
I mean, good for him. If he wants to build it and has the currency to do it, go for it. Did he?
But like, do what?
How did he fill his card out? Because my list isn't public.
I don't know.
Okay.
I did not ask for the details of this transaction. I just thought it was funny that he was like, it's not that much, and it's like $500.
Yeah, it's like, dog, 3 of them alone are like almost $300.
I will say the 3 are half the box toppers for this set. Not bad. The other 3 trash.
Yeah.
That's for me.
This set was boo-boo. I opened a box of this set, I'm pretty sure. However, I did not open it on the channel, and I pulled the 2-star hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I think the only reason... Yeah. I think the only reason to invest in this set is for Hoodie or for Moss Day. Because when Moss Day first came out, like, you might as well have just bought a box.
Yeah.
And if you're playing Hoodie, you might as well have just bought at least a box.
Yeah, because
you have a majority of the deck.
Yeah, most of the deck is in the set. The rest of it's like a little bit of BT22.
Yeah.
Well, you also need so many of the tamers out of this set.
Yeah, you need bare minimum 6 if you're playing Loop, and you need like 10 if you're playing Mid.
And the pull rates were crazy. Brandon bought a whole box and didn't even pull one Shakuamon.
I was about to say, remember that time you bought a box and you're like, I just need one more Shack, and you didn't get one out of a box?
Don't remind me.
It's like, I just need one Shack, guys, and I can play Hoodie tonight.
Alright, so I need a Hoodie, a Chitose, and a Shack. If I get all those, I'm good to go. First few packs. Oh, here's Hoodie. Cool. Sick. I'm probably guaranteed. Oh, here's Chitose. Let's go. Now I just need Shack. 20 packs later. Where's Shaq?
Where's my Shack?
I mean, I still couldn't play the deck that night because Chris forgot to buy Eldramons, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
No, we had them. Just not the ones you wanted.
Yeah, you could have the poor man's Pyoldras.
Yeah, poor
Which you said were a good replacement.
Yeah, if you're poor.
Which that night you were poor.
No, I was just...
No.
I was disappointed because I didn't pull a single rare.
Yeah, I only opened a box of this set because I wanted a Masty. I mean, it was cool that I pulled a 2-star, but I did not want Hoodie cards.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. Yeah, I remember when Sean was like, oh, Hoodie, bad, who cares?
All three of us, when we read
No, but after me and Chris had seen what the deck did, we were trying to tell you during the set review, like, this is going to be a problem.
Okay. All right, go
Because I actually did some research, because I was like, I like Hoodie. I like the, hackers.
Also did the research.
Yeah. And we both saw it and what it was capable of, and we were like, oh, this is...
I was like, no, this is stupid.
Yeah. And remember that one time where me and Sean had a match, and it lasted 4 to 5 turns and was over? Yeah, that's what Hoodie does.
Yeah, it was exhilarating, dude. I loved evoing and raising and doing something to
playing
pass
a memory
turn.
boost.
Yeah, and then watching you kill me. It was so fun.
And then you died.
Yeah, whenever you guys, like, I heard the hype about Hoodie Loop, but honestly, I thought it was just going to be, like, Mallow Loop. Like, cool, they can do stuff where they masturbate, but, like, it's going to be inconsistent and clunky.
Nope.
Nope, wrong.
As long as you see the Hoodie, that's usually all it needs.
Yeah. Such a stupid deck, dude. Who designed that?
I mean, the mid-range Hoodie, while still good, was obviously the intended way to play it. It's just not, like, in my opinion, like, the most broken version. Like, Loop is more broken, but less consistent. Hoodie is more consistent, but less broken. And that was obviously the intended way to play the game. And then they were like, what if we tuck the Shack and just go again?
The mid-range version is just as disgusting. Like, I think any variant of Hoodie is very, very powerful. I would rather play against the Loop version than the mid-range version.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll play it this week. We'll see how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, all right, here's 5 memory for a Mirai, and I'm going to be like, bet!
I would never do that versus a Hoodie player. You are high. Only when I would...
You're right, man. I would definitely a player be like, here's so much free memory.
I do that to Will turn 1. That's the only Hoodie player I've ever done that to.
Yeah, because I mean, in the mid range, they're not just gonna be able to kill you.
Yeah, especially
with
Will, because Will does not. They can just kill you. Will's never thinking, "Can I loop you?" Because he's not focused on that version. So like he probably misses lethal a lot more often than he realizes.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right. Anyway,
I mean, I literally watched him miss lethal against, I think it was Chris.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. And then so the last product of the year,
Sakuya.
Completely retooled the archetype, but actually it doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I think I've mentioned this before. It took what was the list of a top Sakuya deck stripped away the stuff that was unintended, like Baldur, and kind of just gave it its intended play pattern, and it's good.
Yeah, it is piece reliant. Once again, because you need to see the Mandala effect, or your stuff's just getting wrecked. Like you have to get
see a tamer.
Yeah, you also need to see a tamer, or you can't use any of the plug-in cards. Yeah, it's cute. It does stuff.
Yeah, it does what it wants to do, and that's the best we could ask for.
Yeah. Get rid of their tamers. They fall.
Guys, we can't forget about the Dante inclusion pack.
Oh yeah, that has like...
Yeah, those promo cards were trash.
Dogot, Grand Gale, and then Barba for some reason.
Yeah. I like the Barba.
Yeah.
And then...
I mean, I'm looking at the version of the deck on DigimonCard.dev, and it's got, like, just the new cards. And it's so funny, because if you look at it broken down like that, it's barely anything. Like, without including the pack, it's, like, barely anything. It's one new line, the new plugins, and the new Rika. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It is... Ben was saying this and I agreed with him. It is the most ready-to-play deck out of the box we've ever had, which makes sense. It's the most advanced deck.
I think this advanced deck is probably the new deck I would recommend to new players.
100%.
Like, if you're a new player, pick this deck up. It's going to teach you how to play the game in a decently cohesive way.
Mm-hmm.
You have a strategy, and you barely need anything coming out of the gate to finish this deck.
Yeah, I think Ben said he is playing one card that didn't just come in the deck.
Yep.
Like, literally one copy
of
a card.
5s, right?
Yeah. It's one copy of, like, BT23 Tau or something.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would give it props just for that alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting better. Hopefully the next advanced deck for an archetype that I care about will be just as good, if not better.
Yeah, unfortunately the deck you're getting upcoming is a starter deck, so the best you're hoping for is Adventure. The worst you're hoping for is, like, Full Force.
I mean, we could get a Black War advanced deck. We could get...
I'm talking about, like, the dual cards. Remember, that's going to be a
Shine. Oh, yeah. Shine advanced deck. Aren't we getting... Oh, it's a starter deck? Okay.
It's a starter deck.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Like, well, that's why I compared it to Adventure and All Force.
Yeah, but I feel like they're improving more and more every time they come out with a
yeah, I mean, the power level of the game. Yeah.
That too, yeah. The power level and their construction.
But the problem is, if you look at the starter decks when we got aces...
Yeah, those are trash.
They're bad. There is a chance, not likely with how they're designing cards now, but there is a chance that the dual card starter deck could follow suit, and it's like the weakest version of the gimmick.
They do seem to, when they introduce a new mechanic, try most of the time to do baby steps to where they're like, they don't want to release the most broken versions of stuff that they can. Yeah. Which means usually they're going to just be bad. But, you know, they pick and choose when that happens, because, you know, Cross was pretty stupid when we first got that mechanic. It was tier 1.
DNA. Like, you can just look at the Imperial, and you're
DNA,
like,
Yep, that was a tier 1 strategy when we first got DNAs. So, yeah, we'll see. Comment questions. Not a fan, 5573. Hi guys, it's been a long minute since I last commented on one of your videos. I'm the guy that pitched my Digizorption rework, network if you remember that. Anyway, I'm commenting again because I had to gush about Digimon. Yes, I do remember that. Like I said before, I'm a green player, or at least I try to be, and when I read that Digimon card, my heart rate spiked because it's exactly the type of effect I've wanted green cards to have for ages. Or perhaps a better way of putting it is that it's the type of effect green cards should have had all along. A lot of people don't know this, but early in the game's life, green was low-key being pushed as the breeding area color, like yellow is for security, and it makes sense. Yeah. And it makes sense. Green is essentially the nature color, consisting of bugs, plants, and animals, and what is every animal's prime objective? to breed and reproduce, usually through eggs like bugs. It's the breeding color, dude.
Hey, that's why they got Rosemon. What?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why they got Hydramon. What?
That's why they got the jiggle physics. However, for some stupid reason, Bandai suddenly abandoned the idea and left green to languish as a color with no real identity ever since. Well, the reason is because they made it way too good with Digisorption.
I mean,
it was literally tier 0 in Japan.
Yeah, they sat in suspend a card purgatory for a couple years.
Yeah, green is the reason we got the ban list in the first place.
And HPD is still a card, so they're afraid to.
Do anything.
They won't ban HPD, so they just have to build around it, which is so stupid. Now, when a card heavily revolves around the breeding area, it's usually white. If the Uko and Louis cards had come out in BT8 or earlier, they definitely would have been green. But now, out of nowhere, they dropped this card that aggressively uses the breeding area in a way we've never seen, and it's green. If this is a sign that the card designers are finally going to correct their blunder and bring back green's original game plan, it may be enough to finally lift it out of meme status and make it a real archetype at long last. I've always liked the idea of green just spawning 3 or 4 bodies from breeding in one turn and slamming them into the opponent's broad bomb rush. That must have been supposed to be board. Opponent's board bomb rush style turn after turn until they're overwhelmed, like a swarm pouring out of a hive to attack an intruder. Green is meant to be an offensive.
That's what I wanted bees to be.
Yeah, unfortunately, bees are just bad. Green is meant to be an offensive color after all, and this is a super aggro playstyle that isn't represented by other colors, and Daramon may be the first step in making it a reality. However, that'll only happen if effects like Daramon's are kept only to green cards. You know why purple is probably the best color in the game? Because no other color can do what it does. If they did, then why would I ever play purple when blue does all the same stuff, plus strip sources?
Yep.
I want to see breeding area manipulation become standard practice for green like trash manipulation is for purple, but just like purple with trash manipulation, Bandai needs to keep it at least mostly exclusive to green so that it finally has an identity beyond, duh, I suspend everything, in the SpongeBob meme text. But I'm not getting my hopes up knowing how much Bandai loves shafting this color. This will probably be a one-off thing that they won't bother to expand upon or develop, or even worse. Bandai will print more cards in green with effects like this as a testing ground, and they'll be great, but then in 2 sets time, they'll make cards with similar effects for all the other colors, and they'll be so power crept that it'll make the original green ones look quaint by comparison. Because every time Bandai gives green anything that's actually good and could bring it out of mediocrity, they immediately give it to everyone else soon after. Look at Alliance. I'm honestly surprised they let it keep Fortitude. I can only hope we're in the good timeline where Bandai does the right thing and gives green what it needs to be a real color, but we can only wait and see. That's actually a good point.
This guy has been so hurt by being a green player. Like, he likes Izzy, he likes, like, he was at the top of the town when Gran was like killing people out of nowhere, or Bloomlord.
Remember when Alliance was purely green, and then a certain archetype came out of nowhere, hijacked it for themselves, and then basically took over from there, and it went to everybody else?
Technically, Alliance was always 3 colors. Purple, green, and yellow.
But when it came to purple...
It was always purple, green, and yellow. Because it was a cherub.
Because it was cherub and bunnies, yeah. But it was most...
Yeah, no, that was a really good comment. Very well thought out. He's 100% right. If it has any kind of success, all the other colors will eventually get it. And he's totally right about that with the breeding stuff, because what's their first tamer do?
Hatch or move.
Hatch and move from the breeding area. So, like, he's right on point with that.
They got Yoshino in BT4, which I believe she hatches.
I think it's one of the bunny tamers. Is it Henry or is it Willis?
It's Willis. He also hatches. Willis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's right. I've actually completely forgot that was like kind of a thing at the beginning of the game. That's a good point. Yeah. Maybe that will be Green's identity, which would be good. That is a good effect.
Yeah.
They started giving it out to other cards, like you said, with Louis, even Analog Youth. Analog Youth is probably the biggest offender.
It's also why... Yeah, it's also why Bloomlord's also been like one of the strongest green decks and most consistent ones that's still around. Is because it's like a plant. It's like a weed. You know, it hits the board and it just starts sprouting out multiple bodies, you know, and it's just like...
Yeah, it just poops out a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, and it's very memory efficient. That's the problem with green is it's... when it's good, it's very memory efficient.
Yeah.
Yup.
And that's pretty rare for green, ever since they banhammered Digisorption.
Since they said, no, sorry, we
they
took
said,
a little too
it's
hard.
way too early to give you guys the ability to just go into a 6 for like 1 memory. Benjamin Wiseman 6567. Monty Python movies are terrible. I get that it's British humor, but it's not funny.
Nah, I downvoted this one. I downvoted you, Benjamin Wiseman. I like your comments typically, but no, I can't have that. Monty Python movies are good.
I actually don't.
The Holy Hand.
Say
I really don't find
the Holy
it
Hand
funny either.
The Holy Hand grenade scene by itself is hilarious.
The clips I've seen of Monty Python movies did not make me even...
Hold on, you've never... Of course you never even actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah, but I've seen, like, the highlights, which you would expect to be the funniest parts of the movie, and I've never...
The highlights of the movie are
funny.
the whole movie.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch, your bloody arm is off.
Yeah,
but a flesh wound.
I think my issue is it's not my kind of humor. I'm not a huge fan of slapstick comedy, and that seems to be what mostly that is.
That's it, I'm downvoting this episode of the podcast.
Okay, well, that's rude.
Rude.
The QWERTY Yop 038. It's also possible the card design team didn't have full access to the game design team when developing the set. Maybe only big names and key figures, but the story stuff wasn't given to them. Sets are usually designed 6+ months before set spoilers to allow for print run issues.
That is actually
exactly. This is what I'm talking about when they didn't know which Omnimon was going to be what. Like, come on now. It could have been any of these Omnimons.
He's talking about the video game.
I know what he's talking about. I'm saying, though, like, sets are, like, planned that far ahead. You're telling me that set couldn't have... Because that's... Every time I bring this up with people at our local game store, I'm like, this is the wrong Omni. It should have been this Omni. They're like, well, this Omni hadn't been printed yet. Okay, but it's been designed.
They're not going to reprint a card like 2 months after it comes out.
I know.
It should have been BT13 Omni. It 100% didn't need to be Blitz.
100. Yes.
It was the incorrect Omni. Just, yeah. But, well, I think, back to this, I think that's a very good point that the Time Changer game was not out yet.
Yeah.
And because the game wasn't out yet, they probably did not have access to any of the story or the details or anything like that. So they probably didn't know how big of a focus cards like or Digimon like Bacchusmon or the other Olympus 12 were going to have.
Yeah, which I'm sure.
Like obviously it was an Olympus 12 game, but notice like a lot of these cards we're getting are from early game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we got the first Agiochus, which is the first one you get super early in the game. Now that you mention it, I'm kind of surprised we got Jupiter. Maybe they were like, "Hey, here's something."
They probably maybe they got like a rough outline.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, it was still being worked on, so like they wouldn't be able to give them everything.
Yeah, because we didn't get any of the really like later in the game guys. Like, there's no Olympus 12 that show up past the mid game in this. Like, we don't have zombie mode. We don't have Bacchus, like I've already said. My favorite guy with his action figures, if you know, you know. So,
yeah.
You know.
And Sarismon's super important to the story.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely
we
Sarismon.
We still only have one Sarismon. I keep forgetting. Sarismon, another reason that the ban list was introduced.
Yep. Man, Sarismon was really important in that game.
Super.
Yeah. We'll get them. We'll get them all in the next couple of sets, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Justin So 8231. If you guys don't mind, can you all show your favorite Digimon playmat? Just want to see what you guys have.
So, if I'd have seen this ahead of time, I probably would have grabbed something.
Yeah. I have a Lord Nightmon one that I really like.
I feel like there's not really a reason for me to do this, but I mean, it's in front of me, so...
Oh yeah, your Black War one.
The one I play on.
Your only mat?
I own more mats than this.
I know. It's the only one you ever use.
Yeah, it's my favorite one.
Yeah.
This is what I use for the laptop when we do the pod, but this is actually my first Digimon playmat. I got the movie cover for Batman Under the Red Hood made and turned it into a playmat. And I used this for quite a while.
Lots of Bancho Stingmons hitting the board on that mat, I'm sure.
They definitely were. BT one Omni as well.
My favorite two are the Lord Nightmon one I have, and the one I got from Sean from the Diabormon / Armageddon promo.
Yeah.
Our premium Bandai set.
That's a pretty one.
The 2-year anniversary playmat is the one I have been using basically since I received it. Where it's got the Omni with the Melga and the Wargrey on it. Because it came in the 2-year anniversary box set.
I don't remember what it looks like.
It's the only playmat I've used for like several years.
I'm not paying attention to people's playmats, man.
This dude, he says, whatever happens on your side of the field, I don't care.
I'm looking at your cards. I ain't looking at the table.
Uh-huh.
I have to ignore it, dude. It's white noise. I have to look at your cards. A Red Hood _969. This is Brandon. He said he did in fact not cut that out. Because I said I was going to cut something out and just didn't.
Yep.
Global Digital Empire. Thank you for being a channel member. The best thing of the Muchomon line is it fills out Greenbirds very nicely in Cube Draft. Also, Mastermind deck profile drop going to get me to subscribe as a member once I'm out of work. Thank you. He did
in fact.
He did become a member to look at the Mastermind deck profile.
And it's new too because it's the little Agumon.
Mm-hmm. I hope you enjoyed it. GoBoy TM, thank you for being a channel member. I tried so hard this year to have my family get me cards from TCG Player or TCG Player gift cards, and it fell through. Guess I'm getting that alt art Medieval Gallantmon on my own. Sad face.
No.
Apps in the chat.
Yes.
As Sean said.
Jim the Kid, you have a new video idea for your favorite level 2s and a tier list for TCG's best level 2s. Just kidding, this isn't a list channel. I heard there's supposed to be Ghost Game support. Here's hoping that Bunny gets some love instead of Gamma, but we all know Gamma's going to get cards thrown at the wall till something sticks.
Is there reports that Ghost Game's getting more support? That might be some of the worst cards ever printed. Where's Ghost Game stuff?
Yeah.
Jellymon had potential.
All of them.
The Rabbit, Diarbitmon, and
Jelly.
Gamma. All trash, dude. All underpowered.
Yep. Sag.
Oh, also they finally have gotten to the point in B-Break where Geckomon's evolved. It went in a direction I did not expect him to go. I actually really liked his evolution.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet, so.
Me neither. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Probably gonna make well, I say make. She'll enjoy it. Make me and the wife watch it maybe during our lunch breaks.
Bearcat 1883. Just a heads up, the Talmon can only unsuspend a card with Sakuya in its name, so you can't use that inherit to unsuspend the new Chaos.
Correct.
Good.
Yep.
They were smart.
But guess what? You're gonna be DNAing into it for games, so it's okay.
I mean, I guess. Super Rod Catch 678 a card. Nice. That's why Chris is the GOAT.
Yep. I don't remember what I said, but
that's how much you had to pay for those MasterCard gift cards.
Oh. Yep. They still all owe me that much.
Yeah. Justin So 8231. Brandon's alt art Lugamon is worth $14. Pre-ban list, that card was $34.
Yeah.
There were brief periods where it was well over 40, depending on.
Can I get some more Lugamon cards that don't involve half of the other guy? Where it's just like
no,
get Pulsemon out of here. Sorry, Robbie, but
no. Bandai is like Luga, Pulse, now Kith. He also said when the Digimon TCG app does finally release, Bandai should do what they do for Dragon Ball Fusion World. Have code cards in the packs that translate to digital packs in the app. This would strongly encourage players to buy sealed products as opposed to singles. Bandai would be smart to do this, and I would just buy a box for all those code cards. I agree. I think we have mentioned this, but I agree they should definitely do that. That would be a very good idea.
Because Pokemon does this. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Fusion World, but I know Pokemon does that.
It was the same thing.
I'd go a step further where a booster box has like a master code where if you open a box and you scan it into the app, you just get access to the whole set. So instead of having to like gotcha, you could just get the whole set.
I mean, that would be really good for the consumer. However, I don't think they're gonna.
As a company, they'd rather us spend money.
I think what would be cool is, and something they could do because it wouldn't just completely murder their microtransaction profits, is each pack has a code card, but then if you buy a booster box, the box itself also has a code card, so you get like a whole extra box on top of all of the individual packs.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, because like it's digital cards, you know.
Yeah,
it's not gonna break their bank. He also said, "Happy 2026, best of luck in the year of 2026." Thank you. He said, "You three should do what Yu-Gi-Oh did for one of their YCSs. Team A: Sean, Chris, and Brandon versus Team B: Josh, Ben, and Robbie. 3v3 match duel. First team to win 2 out of 3 matches wins."
God,
I'd love to do this idea somehow. Yeah, we're gonna have to get Robbie back from Hawaii.
I mean, just throw him on DCGO.
Yeah, we'll just throw him on like a webcam or something like that.
I don't think these teams are actually properly balanced.
No, I don't. Well, Ben is a hyper-competitive player. Josh loves playing competitive, like, versions of decks that aren't, like, Tier 1, that will somehow just kick your butt randomly.
I mean, he plays decks that should be Tier 1, they just have no representation.
Yeah. And then Robbie played Pulsemon.
Robbie likes cope decks. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
To this day, Robbie's still riding Pulse.
Yep.
Still catching strays about it, too.
He also said, if your nephew plays Digimon TCG, I think he'll like King Drazel. King Drazel is basically Arceus. Omnimon is more like Charizard.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Especially the Charizard thing for Omni. I would agree with that for sure. I'm just curious if like... Yeah, he's going to be too young to actually play the card game. I'm more interested in teaching my niece because she's actually old enough to like pick up the game and like play it.
Yeah, you just got to introduce him to King Arthur and his round table and be like, these are the Digimon ones.
And then, like, if you want to go by power level stuff too, if you have the cool Edgelord, like you have Mewtwo, over here you have Alphamon.
Yeah.
He's like also the fan favorite, but he's the cool Edgelord version.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's to me. You're right about the lack of interaction in the Pokemon TCG, but coin flips aside in games is heavily overstated, especially in high-level games. Coin flipping is more relevant in Pocket, though.
Oh, especially in Pocket. It's very, very, very...
I hear you guys talk about it, but also just see it randomly on my feed. People talking about... They post a picture of a card in Pocket, and they're like, I lost because this flipped tails or whatever the hell, and I'm like... Okay.
I haven't played Pocket in so long. I was just like, I had my fun with it, and then I stopped. I haven't played it in like probably 8 months, maybe.
Yeah, I noticed none of you guys were ripping packs at locals past several months.
It's very limited in what they can do.
Yeah. RDD48 2026 first comment. While the Discord reveals don't have the regular version of Proto and Pyoja when the Twitter and Facebook reveals had it, still having card distribution reveal would be nice. I'm thinking maybe these gold ones are like the foil cards on EX sets. He says 1 per box and a half, but it's actually 2 per box.
That's 2.
On the app, I don't remember. They said it was 2025 beyond the beta, and really with the tutorial story seems like a sequel to Liberator, so I was thinking it release after that or on the EX11 release. Yeah, I mean, maybe I misremembered that I guess maybe they just promised the beta by the end of this year, and obviously we got it. But, I don't know, I have to go watch it, because it's still on YouTube. And then I'll comment and be like, you lied to us.
I mean, it should be out already.
I feel like it should too, dude. It was a complete game. Like, we played a complete game. all they'd have to do is just put in the microtransactions. I feel like that wouldn't be that complicated. I feel like it's been like 6 months since we had it.
Yeah, it does feel like it's been a while.
That one Larry dude. No, new Castmon is nothing compared to Valderarm. It is balanced around being DNA. Valderarm wasn't and allowed for 0 cost evos with scrambles. New Castmon will always cost at least 2. Also, Talmon only in suspend Sakuya in name. Yeah, that's true. Valder was going to gain you 2 memory because you evoed on top of a stack that had 2 megas in it. And it also was going to evo for reduced cost because you got to play the scramble for free, which the new Castmon's not going to do that unless you DNA.
Right.
He said, the only way I see it being played in Sakuya is if we get some broken card that play new Kuzaha for free or in some stupid Talmon loop version with Mega Digimon Assembly. By the way, Happy New Year's. Well, I mean, that's music to my ears if they don't play the Castmon.
Yeah.
So, good.
I hope
someone's going to figure it out.
Play it.
Yeah, the Chaosmon will stick to touching people in, like, Maste. I guess. That's probably the only yellow-purple deck I can think of off the top of my head that would abuse it.
Yeah, if
somebody go figure it out.
If Sakuya players end up not playing it, Masty's like one of the only decks that can actually use it effectively.
Yeah, because I know we've talked about this, or maybe we haven't. But Ben, he techs in level 7s to his Maste list.
He does.
So I think he would immediately try to find space for that.
He would not. I've had discussions with him. I mean, obviously he's stubborn, so like he may end up coming around on it. But
I just figured an immune level 7 that can do 2 damage.
Well, he prefers Pirate because Pirate trashes a security.
I guess that's fair.
Because you only go into Pirate if for some reason you need de-evo or you're trying to kill them. It's usually you're trying to kill them, and it just makes it that much easier to kill people when you trash a security.
Fair enough.
I think Valderarm is probably better if you're going to play one, but the reason why Ben plays the Pirate is basically like Omni X, and he doesn't want to like replace it with a card that's not going to just be like, okay,
Omni X.
Yeah,
fair enough. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, I almost forgot. Gabriel.Harris8885. He responded to my timestamp comment and said, put in description for chapter breaks. I believe he has said this multiple times, or at least someone has. I tried that. It didn't work. I'm gonna have to look up exactly how to do it to actually like make that work. But yeah, it's not just I type it in there and YouTube's like, oh, this is clearly for chapters. So unfortunately, it's not that simple. Just so you know.
We'll do better.
Nice.
I mean, I'm sure it's something to do with putting it in there. I just have to look it up because it's not just I couldn't just copy and paste it in there. It did not work like that.
Right.
Great job.
All right, I'm gonna go take these dogs out. I'll see y'all Tuesday.
Later, boys.
All right, bye.